Hello everyone, this is Meredith Leon McCormick for World Bride Magazine. We are gearing up for New York Bridal Fashion Week on Fifth Avenue. This year, they have brought it to 415 Fifth Avenue, right across the street from where Bryant Park used to host New York Fashion Week. So I want to introduce to you the two young ladies that decided to take on this challenge and make bridal as big as New York Fashion Week is. I'm going to let the ladies introduce them.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Marcoux.
And I'm Christina Wettstein, and we manage and operate Melange de Blanc.
Yay! So tell us, what made you take on this challenge? How about that?
You want to start?
No, you're welcome to.
You know, our first passion and love is we own a sales agency. So we represent 15 international designers and work with hundreds of stores. And so, you know, when all of the changes started happening with COVID and New York market was actually canceled, I think 3 or 4 times, we just thought there was kind of a need to help and support all the brands. So we felt like, you know, New York is iconic, and now that we're allowed to come back here and be here, we were just really happy to take on this challenge and kind of bring everyone together in one awesome space.
And we've also gotten a lot of pushback because for a while it was virtual, and they liked it. I mean, but they couldn't touch and feel, and they wanted the whole atmosphere and the bonding and the relationship building. And so that has been the biggest thing they're excited about, is to come back and see and touch and feel and watch gowns move and you know.
Because it's one thing to see it in pictures; it's a whole other thing to touch it and know fabrication, and because they have to be able to sell the product once it gets into their stores.
Right. It becomes alive in a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how many designers were you able to get in this beautiful space, this huge space?
In this huge space. We had 46 designers in this space. And so, yeah, and all sorts of price points. I mean, from opening price point to super couture price point.
Right.
Brands from Israel, brands from the UK, even US made brands. So a lot of different designers and a lot of really cool niche brands that, you know, a lot of people haven't seen before. So a lot of new, cool trends that no one has, I think, seen so far.
Okay, wonderful. I'm sure that the designers themselves are just so grateful that somebody pulled this together.
Yeah.
But you don't only just produce the New York show, you do other shows. Can you please tell us where are the other markets that you guys are in?
Yeah. Well, so we actually have produced shows in Palm Beach,
Palm Springs.
Yeah, Atlanta.
And we're going to Scottsdale in 2 weeks, so we have another one coming.
Yeah, and honestly, so that part of our market is we try and find the coolest niche, hotels and little boutique hotels, and usually buy out the hotel and take over the entire space, and it's just like a really awesome different venue. So we try and pop up in a city near our stores, but New York has been very exciting.
Yeah, it's more of like an event. We have like parties and dinners and galas around them, so it's like, again, going back to the the stores, they come and they just enjoy and relax.
Right.
And so in New York, obviously they just have their favorite restaurants still, so they really wanted just to have one cohesive place, because we do a lot of research. We've talked to a lot of stores. We've been doing this for a while, and we're like, what is the one thing with New York that you need or want? And they're like, convenience.
Right.
Because it's like, back in the day when, I started, there was like 10 brands, and now there's hundreds of brands, and they're in a cab, and they're just bouncing, and they don't remember what they saw, and they're like running to the next one. They can't, and so we're like, what is the biggest building they can find?
Right.
And and that's kind of where this all came. So.
And I think that's what happened too, even with New York Fashion Week, because I come from the world of New York Fashion Week. When it was at Bryant Park, which is across the street, it was easy. It was convenient at one location, and the bigger designers that had their own showroom, they showed in there as well, or they showed in their showroom.
Right.
But bridal never had this. Bridal had a little bit of something when
we had the
back
piers
in the day,
for a while.
That's a whole different.
Yeah,
we had the piers, but I remember when it was couture, and it was at the Plaza, not the Plaza, the Waldorf Astoria and the Intercontinental. Yeah. So it was that going on. So to see you two amazing young women taking on this challenge, I think it's amazing, and it gives the designers hope to say, hey,
Well, we really believe in the little guy, and I think it's important to give everyone a fair shot. And it has changed since all of those years ago when there were so many people. It was a different game entirely.
Absolutely.
And I think now we're celebrating more. I guess independent brands, and some brands only want 10 stores, and some brands want 50 or 100 stores.
Right.
That's fine. But I think there's some really amazing talent that haven't been really exposed at all yet. So coming here,
Bravo.
at least we can celebrate that and give them a platform and an opportunity to be successful too. So.
Phenomenal.
Well, we do have, on top of that, we do have some anchor brands as well, because that will bring the traffic for them.
Absolutely.
So they can actually see it. Because when they're seeing an appointment and let's say they're across, I don't know, can we name drop? I don't know.
Yes!
Let's say we're across, I don't know if we're across from like Waters.
Right.
And they're like an appointment, like, oh my gosh, who is that? And then they'll get up. So we do all the placement on purpose.
Right.
It's all strategic and all that kind of stuff. So it's
That's
been
why
really
you
fun.
guys are curators
It's
of
fun.
this.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun. We're learning a lot as we go. I mean, Christina is the queen of like, we should do this. And I'm like, okay, give me all the points why. And it just...
Speaking of an icon.
Yes.
It's all like,
Matthew.
tucked in. We're getting ready, so it's a little messy back there. But
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
we're
okay.
excited.
We're excited. And this is the personal access that we provide you at World Bride Magazine. I am so
Thank you so
excited.
much. We
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excited to follow